Welcome back, everybody, to the SSL Season 1. My name is Valdez. I'm here with Moonglade, and we just saw Dream take out Solar 3-1, but now we are jumping into arguably the best match of the night. We got Flash versus Life.
That is right. It's the world champion up against God. Couldn't ask for a better matchup, and man, it's gonna be explosive. I just know it.
Oh, that it will be. These two are, two of the best players for their respective races. They seem very friendly with each other in the chat.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, Flash is like, oh man, please take it easy on me. Like, I practiced a ton for this match, and I'm sure he has, because look at Life statistics here. He is one of the best players in the world. He won BlizzCon. He's gotten second place at DreamHack Winter. He's just got so many of these results here, as you do see on the screen. He's been around for a very long time, and one of the best Zergs in the world.
Oh, no doubt about that. And one of the most aggressive Zergs in the world, as you saw at BlizzCon, at DreamHack Winter, and every other tournament he's played in. He is insane with his Zergling micro, as well as just aggressive strategies. And Ling Run buys, counterattacks, you name it, he's got it. He is insane. He is the world champion for a reason. And yeah, him and Flash have a lot of history as well. They've played each other time and time again over the last couple of years. Since Flash made the transition to StarCraft 2, they've had a lot of run-ins at MLGs, at IMs, DreamHacks, you name it. They've been there, and yeah, no doubt about that, they are friends.
That is very true. Well, here on the other side of things, we got the Terran player Flash, otherwise known as God. He's part of KT Rollster. Made it to the semifinals of Kespa Cup there. Did decently at Home Story Cup as well, getting second place. And
even way back when, he in a 2013 MLG Winter Championship, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Result there.
It's been a while since then, but yeah, his most recent achievement would no doubt be second place at Home Story Cup 10, where he fell to parting in the finals after a very, very long 7-game finals. So you know what? He is playing good. Besides that, though, we haven't seen him. His stats of late be too impressive. It's going to be very interesting to see how he's going to play today, especially after seeing how Life fell to 4GG, I think, is probably the biggest thing of all to kind of mention here. He did lose to him at DreamHack Winter, and he just couldn't seem to overcome 4GG's mech style. And we do know Flash likes to go mech. He likes that, but not normally that often, and not normally that often against Zerg. We'll have to wait and see if Flash is going to adapt and maybe use that more of that against Life.
That we will. Well, guys, we do have the maps up on screen. It does seem like Life has banned Catalina, whereas Flash has banned Overgrowth there. Not very surprised about the Catalina ban, especially after the match we saw between Dream and Solar. And for the maps here, we do have King Sejong Station to start things off. And Deadwing there for the second match.
King Sejong, probably one of the most standard maps. Great starting map, to warm things up, to get everything going. It should be a healthy macro game, especially when Flash is concerned. The only one that's going to try and cut it short is Life. He likes to just kill people.
Yeah, we've seen it time and time again, even on this map. He will do that on especially a map like this, 2-layer map. He will put on the pressure. But guys, we are jumping into game number 1 between Flash and Life. Get hyped. And down in the bottom right, in the red, the Zerg player, it is Life. Bunch of fans in the audience cheering for Life.
Fantastic.
Very popular player.
World champion, man. He better be.
If he wasn't, what kind of world would we live in? Of course, part of StarTale.
And in the top left, we do have Flash. A.K.A. God, A.K.A. being aggressive. What?
A.K.A. Proxier.
A.K.A. Proxy 2-Rax, something we will not be expecting from Flash. I'm sure Life is absolutely not expecting this.
I love this, actually. It's so smart. 2-player map. You wouldn't expect it out of Flash, but I'm sure he's well practiced in this build as much as any of his other builds. He said he practiced a ton for this matchup. He definitely respects Life as a player, and that's why we're seeing this. He wants to put on the aggression on Life right from the get-go.
It's actually fantastic to see Flash adapting like this, throwing stuff out that no one is going to expect from Flash, because he is just a straight-up macro player in just about every other game, not this game. And I'm going to have to wait and see exactly how Life's going to open this, man. He's obviously going to go for the hatch first, but is he going to go gas before pull? My instincts say yes, because he does that nearly every other game. He did that in just about all his games against Terran at DreamHack Winter.
It's probably another thing that Flash has studied for, watching a lot of Life's VODs.
But hold on, he looks like he isn't going to get that gas just yet.
Wow, okay.
So, there is still hope for our young world champion.
Very true. He's also got that Overlord in position. Just waiting. The other one is going towards the base here, but it's going to be a while before he can see anything. There's that pool coming down here before the gas, so as you did mention before, he has a chance.
Yeah, there's definitely a step in the right direction, but he is going to get that gas a little bit later. He is going to scout, though, with his second Overlord in a very, very good position, that SCV come up, and that should give him all the info he needs about what is happening. That bunker gives even more of an idea.
Yep, he knows exactly what's going on right now. He immediately pulls a bunch of drones here, about 8 of them coming down right away towards the bunker. But the first Marine is out. Is it enough to hold this off, though? Second SCV to help here as well, but he's got a pretty nice surround so far. But the Marine in the back, a very nice position here.
Yeah, not a bad position at all. He's going to try and get rid of the SCVs. If he gets rid of the SCVs, obviously means there's going to be a very, very big delay on the bunker. And he's actually going to get the drones out. Not even going to send them towards the natural. He's going to keep them on the map, which can be a big mistake if Flash chooses to chase them down and keep them completely out of position, completely out of mining.
Yeah. There's that third SCV, I guess you can call it, coming down to try to remake those bunkers on the way right now.
You know, it's only one SCV, and you know what that means? We're going to see Flash transition. He's not an all-in whatsoever. It's simply doing economic damage at this point.
Yeah.
So it's going to be entirely up to Life to minimize the damage on those drones, especially the ones at the back.
And you know, so far, Flash has done a considerable amount. He's forced out a lot of lings here. The drones have been off the mineral line for so long. Look at this. He's even got a Marine in the back there to protect those barracks, so he's now able to focus down the barracks here.
Marines, you know, they're going to be in that little nook that's going to make things so cost-efficient for those Marines. He's trying to get those drones down as well to kind of protect them, keep them alive. Life has identified that it is only a ploy to slow down the economy of Life at this point.
Yeah, and look at that. He's got the Marines in the back. Cannot focus down the barracks.
Oh, he's going to get a surround there.
Oh, trying to get into that little nook, but like you did mention, the surround is on. He does get a decent position there with the Marines in the back. Keeps 3 of them alive, but it looks like there are enough lings out now to kill the bunker fully and clean up all those Marines.
Absolutely fantastic. He's got to be careful of the Marine follow-up. He doesn't have a spine crawler in position. He's got to get those overlords away. And this Queen should be able to scare off what exactly Flash has.
Yep.
But still, got to be very, very careful because those racks are never going to stop making.
Very true. Flash, we did see him going up to about 600 minerals here, actually. A bit late there on that CC.
Yeah, a little awkward positioning there. Obviously, Flash, probably not the most comfortable with this kind of style, something he does not do very often, if at all. He loves this kind of very greedy sort of openings. He loves to go into the macro game. Likes to get those core mechanics that he built up in Brood War to just start working and winning games for him.
Yeah. And we do see here after that aggressiveness, he is going to go ahead and put down 2 CCs. So a bit greedy behind this, but it is on the high ground.
A good follow-up considering the kind of economic damage he did. There was a lot of drones off-mining for quite a long time. They're out in the middle of the map just waiting to intercept SCVs and Marines that might come down. So, you know, it's a pretty even playing field from here. We do see the kind of the drone worker advantage go towards Life, which is kind of expected after a failed 2 racks like that. Not picking up too many drone kills either. So we do see Life kind of pull ahead a little bit. Though gas is going to be very, very delayed. Still no gases just yet. Flash already has 2 gases going.
Yeah. Not quite able to micro and kill that SCV. It's got 5 health. Will go down eventually once it turns. And now Life, he knows Flash is on the back foot. I don't believe he has scouted the double CC here. Follow-up, but he can reasonably assume that he's got a lot of time, and he's just going to go ahead and throw down that third base pretty comfortably here.
Yeah, he does have some breathing space. Putting down his first 2 gases at the natural. So he's going to be slowly but truly catching up. His zergling speed's going to be very, very late. And what we are seeing from Flash... Roaches, okay. All right. This is going to open up some very interesting plays here. Obviously, still speedlings are going to be a mile away. We'll have to wait and see if he's going to simply bank all his gas for roaches.
Yep.
Or is he going to have them kind of as a follow-up, maybe a safety roach warren in case there is a follow-up with like a lot of Hellions? I mean, you can see all sorts of sort of openings after a 2 racks like this, like 2 factory Hellion, like Blue Flame Hellion come out, and obviously if you don't have a roach warren for that, or a lot of Queens, you can be in big, big trouble.
Very true. We did see that handsome foreign fan in the audience saying, "It's my favorite Zerg player against my favorite Terran player." What should I do?
You just sit back and enjoy.
Do you pick Zerg, Moonlane?
That's a fantastic question.
That's a biased question anyway.
No, I pick Flash every time, man.
Yeah?
sure.
Well,
no, I'm just happy to be a part of this and watch it and talk about it too, because it is so fascinating to watch these top players play.
As am I.
And it is going to be safety roaches, all right? Nothing too crazy from that. Only 4 roaches being made. That's 100 gas invested while he gets into speedlings, but still very, very late evolution chambers. He's going to be severely behind in upgrades.
Yeah, we already see those upgrades on the way here for Flash. Like you did mention, the Evo Chamber's just getting down now. And Flash looks like he's just checking those back rocks, wants to see if they are broken down, where he can expect that fourth base possibly. Just a little good thing to check there on this map.
Yeah, generally Zerg will want to spread creep out that way, because you can spread creep out in both directions, starting on the high ground, and obviously creep will spread to the low ground. You put a tumor down there. So definitely something that Terran want to keep an eye on is how far out that creep goes. Just in case there's a 4th base there, he has to be ready to push it.
Maybe even snipe some tumors if the Zerg isn't careful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we do have some roaches already out on the map, and we got 5 more here.
Roach speed being upgraded. Okay.
And he's making a lot of roaches here, actually.
Yeah, we're getting more of an idea of exactly what Life has planned. And I'm sure we're going to see a Baneling Nest go down at some point, unless he's going to simply go for a hardcore Roachling all in. But I'm sure he will add Banelings eventually and try and go for that killing blow in the mid-game before too much has been made for Terran. Too many Widow Mines, too many Medivacs. A lot of things can go wrong when you're fighting with Roaches and Lings. Once the Terran kind of identifies that composition, he can take a lot more advantage in the mid-game and just drop everywhere. Set up decent defenses with siege tanks and Widow Mines. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. So this is a very, very, very aggressive play. And you know what? Life has hidden it very, very well so far.
That he has. He's only showed about 4 roaches, and now Flash is getting a decent idea. We got 33 roaches, rather, on the map here. He does have a nice wall at the front here with the bunker, but isn't enough. He does have the stim and a lot of Marines in the back.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough. There's stim already, and with some Marauders and a bunker, I don't know, man. It's going to be very, very hard to push, and we are seeing Life get pushed back.
He is backing off a bit, just trying to trade with these Marines and keep the SCVs off the mineral line here, possibly pick off a bunch. Does have the Speedlings coming in from the back now. He's going to, again, push up again, but there are so many SCVs actually going down trying to repair this bunker. But I don't think Life is going to break it here.
Yeah, I think Life is eventually going to transition, though. He is actually getting a lot of trains on those Marines, and there's only really 1 bunker and 2 Marines left to defend against this.
Oh, my God. Is he making this work? How is he doing this? Unbelievable. I did not even expect this here.
Yeah, he really...
Flash is just going to GG out.
He whittled down enough to kind of just end up winning the game. There was not enough Medivacs. There was not enough really any sort of AoE from mines or tanks. And he got rid of all the SCVs until the bunker eventually just fell.
Yeah, man, I was not even expecting. It was looking like Flash was holding that, but I was wrong, man.
Well, when he was at the top of the ramp, Flash was looking fantastic because there was Marauders in there was a lot of Marines, but more and more Lings kept trickling in to kind of help out, take the shots, and keep those Roaches alive while they took care of all the SCVs and all the units outside that bunker. So very nicely done from Life. Very, very aggressive and a very unorthodox kind of a timing attack.
Yep, but that is what Life